Hello and welcome. In this session we are going to learn we are going to solve example number 5, example number 8, example number 10 and example number 11 which was given in homework. So whatever the solution we have not done and given as a homework, we are going to solve here. And I hope that whatever we have learned, you have remembered it, right? So we are going to solve this example number 5. From the following data, compute net monetary gain or loss as per CPP method. So current purchasing price method, we need to find out net monetary gain or loss. So monetary items on 1/1/2010 and 31/2010. Cash is 5,000 and on last date it is 10,000. Debtors 20,000, 25,000. Creditors and public deposits are given. So first of all we need to check whether this is a monetary item or not. Okay, so cash, debtors, creditors and public deposit all are monetary items. So we'll take into account all monetary items, right? So let's start solving this answer number 5, right? Answer number 5. So first we write note 1, right? Note number 1, calculation of conversion factor, right? That you have already learned, so I am doing it faster, right? First opening conversion factor. Opening conversion factor, what is the formula? Closing index divided by opening index, right? Closing index divided by opening index. Closing index is given 150, so 150 divided by opening is 100, so it is 1.5. Second, average conversion factor is equal to average index divided by opening index, right? In examination you need to write everything clearly, index, not I. So it is 150 divided by average is 120, so I am writing 120. Okay, so it comes 1.25. And third, closing conversion factor is equal to closing index divided by closing index, right? So 150 divided by 150, 1, right? So now we are going to prepare the statement, right? So write down next statement showing net monetary result of so and so company, right? So let me draw this, and you also can draw in your notebook, and if you already done you can check it out. Particular, then historical cost accounting, whatever the value that we'll write here, then conversion factor which is applicable, will multiply it, and CPP method, and last one is monetary gain oblique loss will write in a bracket, it means negative figure. Okay, so now let's start. First thing is cash, right? So write down cash. What is the opening balance? Opening balance is 5,000, right? I am writing 5,000 plus what is the closing balance? 10,000. So increase 5,000, and so it becomes 10,000, right? So opening, we have opening index, right? Opening conversion factor for increase during the year, so 1.25 will multiply. If you multiply this is 7,500 and this is 6,250, so total 13,750, right? And the difference is 3750, and this is cash. We have hold it cash, so we'll get loss, right? It's a loss. I hope you understood this. Second particular is debtors, right? So opening balance of debtors is given 20,000. Okay, so closing is 25,000, means increase 5,000, so it becomes 25,000, right? So 1.5 and 1.25, multiply it, this becomes 30,000, 6250. If we do the total, 36,215. If you think that this is a speedy calculation, you can pause and you can watch it again. 1250. So this is debtors, मतलब लेने का देने का है. Okay, so लेने का, debtors मतलब लेने का है मतलब loss, LL, right? After debtors, third particular is creditors, right? So opening balance 15,000 plus increase हुआ है 5,000. check it out, balance is 20,000 plus increase during the year. So this is 1.5, 1.25. If we multiply 22,500 and 6250, total it, so it becomes 28,750. In fast track mode I am calculating. The difference is 8750. दिस इज क्रेडिटर्स, मतलब देने का है तो हमको फ़ायदा है, तो कुछ करने का नहीं, दिस इज गेन. आगे बढ़ते हैं. नेक्स्ट इज एंड लास्ट इज पब्लिक डिपॉजिट. मेक श्योर कि ये मॉनेटरी आइटम होनी चाहिए. अगर बिल्डिंग है तो यहाँ नहीं आएगा. राइट डाउन पब्लिक डिपॉजिट. ओपनिंग 20,000. No increase, no decrease, right? So dash, and closing 20,000, right? Closing 20,000 means during the year we haven't changed anything. So 1.5 यहाँ dash, right? So 1.5 becomes 30,000. dash हो गया तो ये भी 30,000 हो गया. Difference is what? 10,000. ये पब्लिक डिपॉजिट का पैसा देने का है तो हमारा फ़ायदा हो गया, राइट? तो हम क्या करेंगे, इसका बैलेंस निकालेंगे. इट इज़ 3750. 3750 इज नेट मॉनेटरी गेन एज इट इज़ इन प्लस, राइट? आई होप यू लर्न दिस एग्जाम्पल नंबर 5. Now example number 8 is on your screen. Example number 8. Compute the net monetary result of Ghanshyam Manufacturing Company Limited from the following information. Opening cash balance nil, closing cash balance 30,000, cash sales during the year 30,000. So whatever the cash sales becomes closing stock. Closing cash. Similarly, accounts payable beginning 12,000, accounts payable at the end 18,000, and indexes are given. It means we need not to prepare account because whatever the cash received, cash sales from the during, that becomes our closing cash balance, right? So no need to prepare accounts. So write down answer number 8. So note 1 will write note 1, calculation of conversion factor. So first, opening conversion factor is equal to closing divided by opening. You need to write completely. 200 divided by 100 is equal to 2, right? Second, average conversion factor is equal to closing by average. Okay, so closing is 200, average is 150. So we'll keep these only, right? And third, closing conversion factor. So it's a closing divided by closing is a 1, right? Now let's quickly do it the statement. Write down statement showing monetary results. Okay, so we quickly prepare this statement. This is particular HCA conversion factor, CPP, monetary gain oblique loss. Okay, so first cash. Opening cash, see, it is nil, plus receipt, whatever the cash sells, it is receipt 30,000, so it becomes 30,000. This is closing, right? I hope you understood this. So opening, nothing is there, will not write anything. Receipt during the year, so which will use average, we are going to use. So 200 divided by 150, so it comes 40,000. Now this is 40,000 and difference is 10,000. 10,000 is loss because हमारा कैश रह गया है, मतलब कैश जितना होगा वो लॉस होगा. तो दिस इज फर्स्ट. एंड सेकंड, वेरी इजी, अकाउंट पेएबल. अकाउंट पेएबल, चलो ओपनिंग इज 12,000 and closing is 18,000, so increase कितना हुआ, 6,000, so total 18,000. So for opening it's a 2, for average 200 into 1 divided by 150, so this 12,000 into 2, so 24,000, and 6,000 into 200 by 150, it comes 8,000, so total comes 32,000. The difference is 14,000. अकाउंट पेएबल हमको देना है तो हमारा फ़ायदा है, राइट. एंड दिस इज डिफरेंस इज 4,000. राइट डाउन मॉनेटरी गेन 4,000 or net monetary gain. I hope you understood these two example and whatever the homework, and I am sure that ये जो आंसर है वो आंसर आपको आता होगा, राइट. Now we are going to solve example number 10 and 11. Now example number 10. Calculate cost of sales and closing inventory under CPP method if the firm follows LIFO method and FIFO method. This example was given as homework and I am going to solve that example. Opening stock is given, cost of goods sold is given, and closing stock is given. It means purchase is not given. So when purchase is not given, we need to prepare purchase also, and index is already given. So write down answer number 10. Note number 1. Note 1 is calculation of purchase, right? Calculation of purchase. So for that we need to write down formula. Cost of goods sold, COGS, is equal to opening stock plus purchase minus closing stock. This we can use safely. So COGS is given 450, so I am writing 450 is equal to opening stock 100 plus purchase is not given plus minus closing stock is 50, right? So 50. Okay, so if you do the solution of this, so 450 minus 100 plus 50 is equal to x, and so x is equal to 400, right? You can calculate your own, but I have done my way. Now note number 2, calculation of conversion factor. This also could be a not 1, right? Depending on your calculation, it is not necessary this must be only note number 2. So first, opening conversion factor is equal to closing index divided by opening index, right? So it's a 150 divided by 100 is equal to 1.5. Second, average conversion factor is equal to closing index divided by average index. Closing index 150 divided by 120, it is 1.25. Now third is closing conversion factor. Closing conversion factor, and the formula you know, closing index divided by closing index is equal to 150 divided by 150, it comes 1 always, right? So note 1 and 2 we have already made. Now we are calculating COGS and closing stock. For that, first we are going to learn about the LIFO method, right? LIFO method. So LIFO method, and you know what to draw, right? So I am drawing, and along with me you can draw your own particular HCA, conversion factor and CPP, right? So I am doing like this only. Now first opening stock. Opening stock is given how much? 100. So I am writing 100 plus purchase. It is not working, not 1 we have calculated, it's 400. So total comes to 500 minus COGS. So what was given here? The closing stock was given 50. If closing stock is 50, naturally this must be 450, right? 450. Now this is last in first out method. It means LIFO method. In LIFO method, whatever 400 is earlier, so out of this 400 is from purchase and 50 from opening stock, right? Now we can write it down. Opening stock index is 1.5, this is 1.25. 400 is from current purchase, so it is 1.25, and this is 1.5, and closing stock 1.5. If you multiply all this, this is 150, then 500, total comes 650, and this is 500, 75 and 75, right? This I know it's speedy I am calculating, but you can calculate your own. So last in first out method, the closing stock, this is nothing but closing stock. So closing stock, the value is 75 rupees. Now we are going to calculate as per first in first out method. So I am writing FIFO method, right? The same thing. Again I am drawing this particulars. Then HCA, historical cost accounting, whatever the value, this conversion factor and current purchasing price. You can draw next opening stock. Opening stock is given 100, so we can see this also 100, 400, only amount will change in case of COGS and closing stock. This particular 400, so total 500 minus COGS is 450, you know, and closing stock is 50. This is closing stock. Now COGS, this is first in first out. It means that 100 from the first and remaining 350 from purchase. So according to that, we'll use conversion factor. This is 1.5, 1.25, 1.5, 1.25 and 1.25, because this 50 will be from purchase, current purchase. So 150, then 500, total 650. Then this is 150, this is 437.5, so it comes 62.5. I hope you learned this example. Now it must be clear, this example number 10, right? Now we are going to learn example number 11, solution of example number 11. Just read the example and then we'll start this example. I'm sure that you must have read this example, example number 11. So Gunadit Company Limited provides you the following information. You are required to ascertain cost of sales and closing inventory under CPP method, assuming that the company follows both LIFO and FIFO method. The particulars are given: inventory, opening inventory, purchase is given, and closing inventory. So we can find out COGS, right? And this index is also given, right? So answer number 11, answer number 11. So note 1, calculation of conversion factor, the first is opening conversion factor. Opening conversion factor is closing index divided by opening index is equal to 300 is closing, so 300 divided by opening 200, it's 1.5. Now second, average conversion factor is equal to closing divided by average. I am not writing complete, you can write closing index and average index, right? So 300 divided by 240, average is given 240, it comes 1.25, like similar as per earlier example. Closing conversion factor is equal to closing index divided by closing index. So 300 divided by 300, it comes 1, right? Now next we want to find out COGS and closing stock, right? For that, so A, LIFO method follows both, so we have to give statement in a both the, right? So particular HCA, conversion factor and CPP. So now particular HCA, conversion factor and CPP. So the first thing is opening stock. So I am writing opening stock, and opening stock is 40,000. I'll write 40,000 plus purchases is 1,50,000 given. So I'm writing 1,50,000. So total comes 1,90,000 minus COGS. I don't know COGS, but closing stock is given. Closing stock is 50,000 given. See, closing stock 50,000 is given, right? So this must be 1,40,000, right? The difference. So 190 minus 50,000. So 1,40,000. Okay. Now this 1,40,000 out of what? Out of purchase or out of stock? So total, this is LIFO method, right? So last in first out. So 1,50,000 we have purchased. It is only 1,40,000. This is out of purchase only, right? Out of purchase only. This 50,000 stock is left. 50,000 stock is left. So out of this is last in first out, so 50,000 out of 150, 10,000 will go first, and then remaining 40,000. So this will be the bifurcation, right? So according to that I am writing this is 1.25, then again 1.25 because average purchase, this is 1.25, and 40,000 is from the opening stock, so 1.5. So now I am doing total 60,000. This is 1,87,500. Total comes 2,47,500. This is 1,75,000, right? And here 12,500 and 60,000. So 72,500 will be the final total. So if you do not do these also, it will do, right? So LIFO method we have calculated. Now FIFO method. So second or B, FIFO method, right? FIFO method. So let's calculate as per FIFO method. Only thing that which goods comes first and goes out first, that you need to learn. So particular, HCA, historical cost accounting, conversion factor, and CPP. So opening stock, I am writing opening stock. So opening stock already we have done in LIFO, plus purchase 1,50,000, total 1,90,000, right? Minus COGS, 1,40,000, and closing stock 50,000. So I am writing 50,000. Okay. Now this 1,40,000 cost of goods sold, this is first in first out, so this 40,000 will go first, so 40,000, and remaining 1 lakh from the current purchase, right? So no need to explain this much. So 1.5, 1.25, again 40,000, 1.5, 1.25, and remaining 1.25. Now total it and get your answer. 60,000, 1,87,500. So total 2,47,500. And now this is 60,000, and this is 1,25,000, and total comes 62,500. This we need to deduct, remember, right? 62,500. I hope that you learn this example which was given in homework. So thank you very much for attending this session. Thank you.